Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com, and this is bacon wrapped grilled shrimp cocktail. The shrimp cocktail is one of those classic hors d'oeuvres that it's been around for a really long time, but really gained popularity, at least here in the States, between like the 1950s and 80s-ish. But you just don't see it around anymore. It's not cool anymore. And to be honest, I kind of get it. I mean, the shrimp that you get with a shrimp cocktail, it's like pale, maybe it's been steamed, not much flavor going on. The cocktail sauce itself is little more than ketchup and horseradish, maybe a little lemon. And I don't know about ketchup and shrimp together. For some reason that hits me weird, but maybe that's just me. So what I want to do today is make a shrimp cocktail that I could get excited about. And that starts with the shrimp. Now, how do you make just about anything better? You wrap bacon around it and you cook it on the grill. Easy, done. Now the cocktail sauce, we're gonna put a little bit more effort into. We're gonna make a cooked sauce rather than just mixing together cold ingredients, which is gonna take a little more time, but in the end, I think it's worth it. We're gonna tone down the sweetness. In fact, instead of telling you all about it, let's just jump right into it. So instead of starting with ketchup, we're gonna start with a can of San Marzano tomatoes, really quality tomatoes. This is going to help tone down some of the sweetness in this sauce. We gotta have some horseradish in here as well. I'm adding 3 tablespoons prepared horseradish. We're also gonna do a couple tablespoons of our pit fire hot sauce. This is a very mild vinegar-based hot sauce. It's just gonna add a nice twang to it. Now I do want a little bit of sweetness in this cocktail sauce, and we're gonna get it in the form of a hot pepper infused honey. I do about a tablespoon of that. Also gonna add a little bit of seasoning because we need some salt and a little depth of flavor here. We're gonna use our blackening seasoning today, about a teaspoon of it. We're not gonna pick up huge Cajun flavors from this, but it does add some nice depth. And then finally, we've got a couple cloves of garlic. We'll just smash those, peel them, and throw them in. Let the blender do the work. Then we need a little bit of lemon here at the end. I'm gonna take the zest off of this lemon and add that for that super like aromatic lemon going on, and then we're gonna take the juice from this lemon as well, about 2 tablespoons. So we're gonna blitz this down in the Vitamix until it's smooth. Now obviously this is pretty runny, so this is why we're gonna cook this down to thicken it and concentrate all those flavors. Today we're cooking on the Yoder Smokers YS640S pellet grill. I also have the wood-fired oven attachment installed inside the grill. It's running all the way hot, 600 degrees, and we're gonna cook using this wood-fired oven to kind of speed everything along today. So I'm gonna throw this in our skillet. A well-seasoned skillet is nothing to worry about when you're cooking a tomato sauce, especially when it's not gonna stew for hours. This just needs to thicken up and reduce down probably for the next 20 to 30 minutes. And we'll start it in here, go prep our shrimp, and then come back and cook our shrimp in here as well. So the shrimp that we're using, these are jumbo shrimp, tail off, shells off. I don't want any crunchy stuff on them. So these are about 22, 24 per pound, and we're using 1 pound of them. I'm gonna season these up with my Cattleman's Grill California tri-tip, but we're running it through the spice mill just to break it down super fine. Kind of allows those flavors to meld into the food a little bit easier. And then we're gonna get these wrapped in bacon. So for the bacon, just a classic cut. You don't wanna go thick because it won't ever render out, or it'll take a long time. And I'm gonna cut these in half lengthwise and use a half strip for each shrimp. We just wanna wrap all the way around, kind of overlapping all the way down. And then to hold them together here at the end, and also to help them hold their shape so they really can just like sit on the rim of a glass, we'll take a toothpick and toothpick the tail end to the head end. Just like that. Been checking on our sauce here. It's only been about 15 minutes. I kind of underestimated the power of the wood-fired oven, but this is reduced down now and thickened to a consistency that I really like. So because we want to serve this not piping hot, I'm gonna put it on a sheet pan. Oh man, it smells incredible. Smelling all that lemon and horseradish. Just spread this out a bit and throw it in the fridge to cool off while we cook the shrimp. I've also got our cast iron pan that we're gonna be cooking the shrimp in. It's been hanging out in here getting warm. I'm gonna throw that in as well just to get super hot. Fast forward to 20 something of these later. We got our last one wrapped up. Let's get it toothpicked and head over to the grill. We're gonna take our pan out to make it a little easier to get all our shrimp on here. This pan is just ripping hot right now, which is great because we want to get some nice crispy bacon before our shrimp is completely chewy. And that's kind of the trick here. You got to have a really hot surface to crisp that bacon, or you're going to be chewing on shrimp all night. Throw this into the oven so it can cook from the top down as well. Boy, it does not take long. Just a couple minutes here. Got great browning. By the time we get the opposite side brown, this is going to be, shrimp's going to be pretty well cooked. We're already well on our way. You can hear the cast iron cooling down. We're just going to kind of refresh this with a new hot surface. Oh yeah, see, it's already, I mean, it's over 500 degrees on top of the oven, 550. So we can move this up here to finish getting a little bit of browning, or at least rendering out the skin, or not the skin, the bacon. But by keeping it open air, now we're not cooking the shrimp much further. It's just the heat that's coming off that cast iron. Feeling good about these now. We got just a little bit of color, getting that bacon rendered all the way through. So I'm ready to pull these off of here. Well, this is chilled down now. We're gonna bring this all together. Take our toothpicks out, and we'll do this the old school way, all the way around the rim. I gotta say, one thing I'm not interested in changing is the presentation. It's kind of funny, it's kind of kitschy, but I kind of love it. I kind of like that the shrimp's still warm because you get a really cool contrast off the now really cold cocktail sauce, which, I mean, is more than a tomato sauce. It's much more citrusy, obviously. We have that lemon in there. That horseradish makes it really bright. It's got just the right amount of sweetness. And I think some of that came from a little bit of caramelization. You can see how the color got a little bit darker as it cooked. Bacon, always good. Bacon on shrimp, always good. I think we did what we set out to do, which is to say that I'd be kind of excited to serve this to someone. I certainly enjoy it by myself. Cheers. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out atbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoy the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to atbbq.com/thesauce. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.